Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.
Thank you for watching the Nikki Clarke Show. And sitting beside me is real estate salesman Riyaz Rauf. Welcome him to the show.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome.
Thank you for inviting me for the second time.
Oh, I'm excited to have you. You were fantastic in the summer, and I'm just so excited to talk about all the things that you've done in 2015. So let's talk about some of the achievements looking back in 2015.
Oh, Nikki, it was an extremely exciting year and an awesome year because the market grew so much. And I was so happy to have served some of my customers who are already seeing the benefits by the end of this year.
Okay. So the market in 2015 and the projections for 2016, let's talk about that.
Yeah, good that you asked me, Nikki, because the figure just came out this morning. Okay. And if you were to look at the figures between 2015 and 2016, the market grew by the prices grew by 9.2%.
Wow, that's a big jump.
And the number of houses sold grew by 10%. That's a big jump.
Okay, all right. And what are the current projects that you're involved in?
I'm involved with a few projects apart from the real estate business in Canada that I'm carrying on. I'm also involved in finalizing a project with another company that's operating in the United Kingdom, the Sri Lanka, and also in the Middle East, trying to get more investors to come in and buy properties in Toronto.
Okay, that's very exciting.
Yeah, very much, because look at whatever is going on in the economy, you've got to turn it into your advantage. Mm-hmm. And at this point in time, because the currency is not performing that well in Canada, it's also cheap for foreigners to buy properties in Sri Lanka, in Canada. Okay. It's about 20% cheaper than compared to a year ago.
Really? Okay.
So that helps in a big way.
Okay. So who are buying now? You said Sri Lanka. You think England? Which other markets?
On one side, it's also the Canadians who are having dual nationality in different countries. Mm-hmm. Also, apart from that, there is also investors who are coming in, and also there are people who would also buy and start reselling on possession.
Okay, fantastic. And who are the clients that you serve in the East and West?
At this point in time, we serve the East as well as West because we got two offices. One in Scarborough as well as in Mississauga. Okay. So that's the advantage that I have. And the clientele, there's no difference between whether it's a new client or is it an existing client, big or small, we serve them all.
Okay, and so you talked about a great jump in the real estate number. So what are the other trends that you see happening in the real estate for 2016?
Yeah, in my opinion, one of the biggest trends that I would see in the coming year or the year now we are already in 2016, is that suburban properties gaining in value. Like even for example, if you look at Durham, it's like Oshawa, Whitby, beyond, and also even if you look at Burlington and the other places would grow in steep and bounds, primarily because there is a new ruling coming up around February, which means the minimum down payment is going to be more for anything above 500,000 for the incremental amount. Okay. So what happens in this area, there are properties which are being undervalued at the moment, 380, 400,000. Those properties would increase, rise in value.
Okay.
And people who are buying, they would ideally want to buy around 375, 350, 380 now, and probably flip it in 3 years' time, somewhere close to 450, but still short of 500,000, which gives a bigger demand for those properties.
Okay. Now, someone who's new in the game of buying property, what are some of the things they should know about buying real estate if they're fresh?
First and foremost, I would say always consult a realtor. It's always because when you have something to do with legally, you always go to a lawyer, and when you have a medical issue, you go to a doctor. Mm-hmm. Just don't try to do it on your own. Okay. Go to a realtor of your choice, and also get yourself educated. Get the realtor to educate you. Do not rush. Do not go into a realtor saying, I need to buy another 2 months. Give him time to educate you, get you up to standard, and enlighten you and empower you with the knowledge so that you can work with him and get the best deal out.
Okay. What are some of the myths or misconceptions of real estate that are out there?
There are manifold. For instance, people will say, okay, if the interest rates rise, would the market come down, market crashes, or whether is the bubble is going to be over. Those are the myths that are there. But to be honest, everything that goes up has to come down, and there is going to be a cycle, but nobody can predict when that cycle is. At this point in time, I say very comfortable for 2016.
Okay, wonderful. Now, when I look at you and I read your posts on social media, you have a lot of passion. You really enjoy what you do.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that make you the most happy when you are involved in real estate?
Oh, it's a passion that drives you. You got to get involved. I mean, youngsters, including my children and everybody that I say,
and they're here tonight. Make some noise if you're part of the family. Oh, they're shy. They're quiet family. They're waving. Quiet waves. Yes.
You got to follow your dream, and you have to make it succeed.
Okay.
And when you give your best out, you know it's your life, and it's your idea, and you want to make it a success.
Yeah.
That comes out.
Yeah. You want to make it count.
You want to make it count.
Absolutely. And where can people find you?
On my website would be riyazrauf.com, which is RIYAZ RAUF.com, and also my phone number is 647-283-1966, and I do answer the call at any time of the day.
And it's true. He does. When I call, he answers. First ring. Riyaz, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very much.
So much. Looking forward to maybe having you back on the third time.
Sure. All the best to you and also to the audience.
Thank you. Riyaz Rauf, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll be back.